baby coach. Like, I give it to that guy. He's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Because this guy's going to make all my money. That's like, what do they want? He said, I don't know. They were calling for it. I have no idea.
Sound check. Sound check. Okay. Okay. Hey, everybody. Let me turn this fan down. Okay. Okay. I'm running a little behind, sorry. Well, yeah, I guess you are. You're here, always here first, and here the whole time. Man, y'all are great. All right. That sound we all like. Okay, let me get this stuff out here. That working? Okay. No more monsters. Golly. What is this? I need... Tell you what, that old Coca-Cola truck is heavy. Heavy. King Kong right up there. All right. I'll be honest, guys. I was taking a nap. Okay. I don't know what to do. Hey, everybody. Amy went up to her mom's for a minute. She'll be back soon. What, Cooper with me? Cooper. Ever tell y'all renamed her dog Cooper? I call him Caesar. Y'all know why I call him Caesar? Something else. I got to kind of halfway checking this. You know, counted over how many quarters. I think it's 8 that way and 14. 8 times 14 is whatever. And then this many times this many. And then you have to count these. It's about, there's only about 250 quarters. It only takes about 250 to cover that playing field. I'd never counted it before. Planet of the Apes. I don't have really have any Planet of the Apes stuff. I did when I was a little kid. I had Planet of the Apes lunchbox and all kinds of stuff. Me and Dwayne got to experience a real life caring and daring this morning. We were doing a job at my mom's on work, doing her back porch, and we had to dig up some 6x6s and put some new ones in for her pergolas. What we're fixing on about the back porch, and I talked to the contractor down the street where they're adding a new bunch of houses, and I said, I got like a wheelbarrow 2 wheelbarrows full of dirt on the trailer. Could I dump it, in your fill dirt pile? He's like, sure, man, sure. Man, this dude and his old woman come out the back of the house, faces red. I couldn't get a word in edgewise. I was talking to them. They just wanted to sit there and scream and shit. And I told them go back in drinking some fucking more Bloody Marys. I thought Dwayne's going to die. Running out of patience. So we go back down the street. Same. I was like, "Care we throw these rotten pieces of 6x6 in your dumpster?" He's like, "No, go ahead." He said, "Fucking motherfuckers, I'll get over it." And goddamn, here comes this red-faced bitch down there. She gonna talk to him and then tell him we was... Shit. Oh, crazy. Oh, man. People are idiots. They ain't gotta be a certain color. They ain't gotta be from this planet even. People are fucking idiots. Period. Alright. Don't really know what I want to build, guys. Okay. Is that 9? Oh, that's probably 9. Yeah, Butch glasses, that's it. It was so day. It was rainy, cloudy all day. I guess it's in the 80s. We went up to another town to get Mom. Had to get 22 20-foot 2x10s. You can't get 20-foot lumber at Lowe's, and if you could, it's probably crappy as everything else they got. But I ended up, I got a 12-foot trailer, and we had to pull all of it off the front of the trailer and let it ride over the tailgate. It's got a ramp on the back, and the tailgate flips up. So, from Flemingsburg, a trip had normally take like 50 minutes. It was a couple hours because I did 30 mile an hour the whole time. There wasn't no way of getting it to where it wasn't tail heavy on the trailer. So when we got home from doing that, I was chilled out. Oh man, I had my undivided attention there the whole time I was driving. It has to be 2023. Okay. Let's see if I'm in the way. Okay. Two, 4, 6, 8. That's 10. All right, so it's going on. We got it going on. It's 10. I think we'll go up. Ever how many? I'm not gonna count. And then we'll drop it down to 6 or something, so we can build it taller. Yeah, I didn't turn on the live stream. Always in a truck. I didn't think anybody wanted to do anything that boring. It was not boring driving, I can tell you. I'm sure watching it would have been. I don't know if y'all have ever seen any of those Angry Birds coin pushers that build their own tower, and there's some others out. I don't really know the name of them. Where's that little square dish? Yeah, right here. Let's take it. Drop the quarter up there where. Okay. Howdy, everybody. I don't know why I'm gonna wait 5 more layers of this, and I'm gonna sit back and see what y'all are saying, because I'm in here and I'm not in any rush. Three. Four. Okay. I'm gonna sit and talk to y'all for a second too. Okay. fan back on so that it back in here. Our whole house gets warm when it's hot out. Which I know that makes sense. Ooh. Don't gamble. Hey Jamie, hey Cameron. Hi everybody. What do you mean don't gamble, Muhammad? That lady. That's cool. That's close enough. Montgomery is terrible. Terrible. I think about it. I can't see the thing. Amy's up the street at her mama's. She'll be back here pretty soon. That's what I said. I had a kind of stressful day. We had to go get 20-foot 2x10s. And there was a ton and a half of them on my little 12-foot trailer. Had them over the back and over the tongue, like to where they wouldn't hit the bumper when I turned. And it's kind of stressful. I drive back. It's normally about a 50-minute ride. It was double that because I went 30 miles an hour. I couldn't. It was pouring rain. It's slick. Trailer was trying to fishtail because it couldn't be loaded properly with 20-foot boards. But we got them here, and we're going to put them in tomorrow. I'm sorry I ain't been posting no pictures. I apologize. Y'all probably don't even want to see them. But the work we're doing up at Mom's house on her pergola, for shade on the back porch. I never have understood pergola because you build it and it's like building a deck without putting a deck on it. But I'm also building a covered part in the middle of it, like 5 foot by 5 foot, so she can put an exterior ceiling fan in. I'm gonna put her fan in it, wire it for her. By the time I got out of high school, by the time I was in junior high, I knew I was never going to starve to death. I had a childhood you couldn't pay for. You know, some of it was rough. Dad was a rough individual, but learning to do stuff. You know, my dad was a union sheet metal worker, and he changed out furnaces for Montgomery Wards on the side, you know, on the weekend. So I started helping him do that. Started out in crawl spaces. Hell, I think when I was 10, when I was 10 years old, he come home from work and I'd wired a switch from the breaker box to the switch to the light in his little shop his brother and him had built. I mean, what do you do when you know you can do something and your parents are both saying, don't do that shit when nobody else is around. Don't do it. So it's like, the only way to show them you can do it is do it. I put the switch in upside down. I was finishing up when Dad got home and he told me, I said, I got to change that switch, you know, right side up. And he said, don't bother that switch. I like it like that. And I'm like, it's wrong. He's like, I like it like that. Leave it. And one day when I was like 19 or 20, I had a screwdriver in my pocket and I went in that little shop and I went to flip that switch and went up and then had to push it back down to going. I went, I can fix this finally. I flipped it around. He got furious. He was pissed off. Who changed this goddamn switch? Up there digging in his work van for a screwdriver, and I'm like, I changed it. He said, I told you from Jump Street never to mess with that. And all he had to do was tell me, he said, that's how I remembered you doing that when you were so young. He didn't say that either, like wanting to whip my ass. I didn't get it. I get it now. Yeah. Yeah, the truck is, when I drop Lily off at school, I pick her up, they say Bumblebee's picking her up. I can handle being a transformer. I told her, I said, cooler than Big Bird. And she's going to be a freshman in high school. I think my days of taking her to school are over. I walked her in the first day of school of the 8th grade wearing my monster feet. The principal was in tears laughing. Yeah, this just started here a few minutes ago. I was like trying to catch up with people on there and talk for a second. I am back, please. Yeah, I will. She'll be here. Well, thanks. I'm glad she's your favorite. I used to have, the truck before the yellow one was about the same as the 2005 Chevy. And it's bright red. It's fire engine red. And then this one's a 2004 and it's canary yellow. Yeah, it's pretty, you know. Second sounds better than last place. Least favorite. You know, I'm kidding. That's, well, that's cool. Thanks, man. I hope he's not a dick. I have both personalities on tap. It's just whichever knob person decides to pull is what they get. Part of me's like PBR and the others Lowenbrow. Whatever how you put it, want to put it, whatever your favorite shelf beer is. All right. Yeah, I'm still waking up. Do not reach in there and try to pick them up. You will not be able to do it. So you set them in as it was 10 around, then I do 8. You know, they're kind of spaced. Yeah. I might just go with the laundromat thing. Leave the Tesla like there. Like pushing in the desert. Nothing. Right. Man, our viewership's back up. I thought I destroyed it when we went to Minneapolis. Like last night's video, y'all and everybody else watching, 242,000 people. That's pretty wild. That's just mind-blowing to me. See, I get too tight jawed when I'm doing this. So we'll keep building until it bowl appears, and we'll have some cheap races. But I found the rest of my Jeeps. I knew I had a bunch. We went to a flea market down there in Florida in Crystal River. Or, well, Homosassa, really. And they had a whole little shed full of nothing but Hot Wheels. So I bought all the Jeeps they had, different types. The only one I've ever been able to find that looks like mine, it's the same color and everything, is the Matchbox, the one I race all the time. How do you spell got? Is it got or goot? I don't know. It depends on if you're spelling got or goot. If you ask me how to spell God, it's G-I-T. G-O-T or G-I-T. I got it done or I'm getting it done. Set my English teacher in 8th grade on fire. I told her, she corrected me one day. I said, what are you worried about it? More people are going to talk like me in the future than you. She lost her shit. She's one of them old English teachers. Her favorite movie was Gone with the Wind. She'd get upset. She'd scream, great balls of fire, Butch Martin. Which would just make the whole class crack up. Me too. You conjugate the verb. I'm just going to say it. Don't worry about writing it. You take care of the mail. High school I went to, when I graduated my senior year, there were 610 kids in the school, I think. My graduating class was something like 140 to 150, 140 to 150 people. Now they got something like 1,500, 1,600 kids up there. Mm. I have to call him. That's a buddy of mine. I have to call him when I get done. told my sister in text today, I told her to stop in and let everybody say hi. So y'all can see it. There's somebody that survived my childhood. Me and my sister had to get along pretty good. We lived way out in the country. Growing up, from time, I guess I was 10 and she was 6. So she went to all her school in Bourbon County. I went like 3.5 years in Lexington. We moved out here after Christmas break, 4th grade year. And then we lived 1,000 foot back off the road, and she had a little, one of them little dirt bikes with the short fat tires. And I had a Yamaha, and we'd ride and stuff all the time. But I mean, parents weren't big on people, other kids coming over a lot. And nobody, to be honest, nobody wanted to bring their kid up way out in the country or nothing. So we played a lot together. She'd ride on the back of my dirt bike, and there wasn't no foot pegs. It was a little MX-80. And that's how cool she is. It'd get to like about 36 in the afternoon, the sun going down in the summer. It'd get low enough to where if we went out the field, I'd go off this hill, and it was a real sharp drop off, but our shadows on the field were like 100 foot tall. And what was funny is when I'd go over and jump, her legs would come out and whoop. And they just laugh our asses off at the shadow. Never had no bad wrecks with her on there. I did when I was by myself. I got 11 when I got my dirt bike. Dad took us to town as a surprise. So when we got to our road, he dropped me and Tammy in the Yamaha off, and he said, "You can ride this thing, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "Well, ride to the house, I'll follow you." I'm like, "Okay." We get going down the road, he's blowing the horn and stuff, and I'm like, I figured he's like, "Get it," I know he's trying to tell me to stop. He's like, do you have to go as fast as everything will go? And I'm like, how fast was I going? He said, you was going 55 miles an hour. I'm like, that's the speed limit, ain't it? He said, not for you. Of course, now that I'm 60, think about it, if I set Lily off on 3 miles from the house on a dirt bike, and all of a sudden you're following them going almost 60 miles an hour, 11 and 7 years old, what can go wrong? How much? But believe me, there never was a problem. Wasn't a problem until we got stopped and Dad was screaming at me. "Didn't you hear me blowing a horn?" I was like, "Yeah, I thought you was telling me to get out of the way." True story. Hey, what's neat about my storytelling time is I could tell stories for probably 2 weeks solid and never repeat the same story. And I've never told a lie a bit. Got none of it. Alright, so let's drop in the Lighthouse of Alexandria. Let's drop it into 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7. Oh. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Pretty good tire. And look, when I get through building this, I'll turn down the live stream and then come right back on. Because to catch the people that ain't into watching me build the tower, they don't come back. But if I shut this down and start again, hey, somebody knew me. But if I shut it down and start, everybody gets their notifications again. So I think it would help the viewership. I gotta be honest, I don't know what my goal is with this channel. I like hanging out with y'all and talking to y'all and meeting new people and stuff. I'm gonna start giving stuff away. Ping putters is one thing, so if anybody plays golf, not ping putter, but I was thinking about going ahead and having the memberships, and people that have memberships is who can be entered into the drawing whenever I have a drawing. So I don't know who I was here when I was talking about the playing field. Playing field's one deep in quarters. You know, I say it's 300 quarters. I was going by the word of a guy on I know that has another coin pushing channel, and I think it's more like between 250 and 275. I think there's 14 rows of 8 up here, and then ever how many across, and I did that this many times, and then counted these corners. That's how I come up with my number. Well, my rough estimate, because I know I didn't count every quarter probably, but I don't think it's 300. I mean, it is what it is. But I'm sorry I was misinforming you all. Now, if this was back and you're filling up this, and you can either fill up this area or the area on the lower playing field, depending on which way the shelf is oriented, you know, the pusher. Maybe that's what you're talking about. But that would make it really close, you know. So that's probably what they're talking about. I was talking about, to me, the full playing field is like when this is back, what this will hold. You know, and go back and forth and not push anything off in the bottom. So I say, too much stuff happens to me in real life to exaggerate. Everything's cool like it is. I hate exaggerating. Now, if I can storytelling mode and, you know, made up story or something, because I got some of them. And of course you're exaggerating, because I'm not lying about Darren and Karen this morning, though, man. First thing out of the rip, their faces as red as fire engines. This ain't no dump. I'm just putting dirt here. This ain't your place. I said, this ain't your farm I'm on neither. That's your yard. And they wouldn't quit yelling. They wouldn't quit screaming. They wouldn't quit running the gator. So that's why I told them to go back in their fucking house and have a couple more Bloody Marys and get back with me after I'm gone. That didn't make them happy. But by that point, they wasn't happy anyway. And y'all see what my truck looks like. There's only 2 bright yellow trucks in town, and one's a retired firefighters. So, I'm not hard to find. I talked to the general contractor. It's over the it's a brand new neighborhood, brand new street in a neighborhood. The last couple of years, and they probably put in 100 houses. Went back past the general contractor. I told him, I said, man, that old couple come out the back door. They fired up. He said, "Ah, fuck them. They'll be all right." So we're down there talking to him, and here comes that guy's wife, and I'm like, oh boy, here she comes. He rolled his eyes. He's, oh shit. He got to be nice to him. I don't. I done turned into a little kid. Yeah. All right. Do I check real quick? I guess because my head gets down here and I don't read it. Sorry. Dang, I've been on 41 minutes. It's mind blowing. I stopped and smoked a cigarette. But still, I wouldn't have thought I'd been on here 41 minutes already. Time does fly when you're having fun. I'm gonna put the front on the, now putting the front, there's 2 fronts now. The glass, the bulletproof Lexan that goes on here, you can't put, let's see, that would almost be, I could build a tire this tall before this slope comes across and hits it. But you can't really hear it. Now I invented a piece to put on the front that makes this 6 inches longer out this way, to where if this falls, it hits on that and falls back in. You ain't gotta have the front on it. Now this is tall enough if something happened, it went forwards, there's a few quarters to get out. Came me a while ago. I was like, where's the inflatable mattress? He's like, in the closet. Why? I was like, I was going to put it in front of the coin pusher in case the quarters fell out. They just bounce off it. We'd see how far they could go. And she's like, that's a no. Hard no. Sure, I had to stop and get quarters out of her vacuum. It's one of them Sharks, though. It's got one of them canisters on it you can see in. So that's kind of handy. Been down to the bottom of the bowl. We ain't got much longer to go. We'll be pushing our way into history in no time. I ought to get like a mom delivering a baby right there with her legs up. And have coins coming out. Yeah, she's a coin pusher. Is that funny? I have no problem thinking outside the box. There's one guy on YouTube, and y'all, if y'all like coin pushers, you've probably seen him. It's called Coin Pusher. Real easy. And when he first started out there about 4 or 5 years ago, it was Coin Pusher and Coin Pusher Jr. And Coin Pusher Jr. was him, but he had it sped up where he sounded like Alvin on the Chipmunks. But when he starts every video, he go, "Welcome to the Coin Pusher." You just have to check it out. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, everybody got to have their thing. I noticed I used to do the all right, all right, all right. I'm back. And I figured everybody's getting hold of it, and I went to watch another Coin Pusher channel last night. So he made a video, and he's always at a bowling alley or a laundromat or something. And it don't matter to me whether he's there or not. If that's his storyline, that's great. If that's where he's at, that's great. Yeah, I'm watching it for the coin pushing, but he's got rolled up. Well, whoever runs the machine, has like rolled up 10s and 20s and 50s and 5s and 1s, and you try to push them off. But I got to know from last night. I've been watching him for the last several years. Off, I don't watch him steady all the time. He looks like Amy's ex. So I got to ask about him a little bit. But I noticed that he was like, all right, all right, all right. I'm back. And I'm like, that ain't no accident. Is it?
Ain't cool.
Huh?
Huh?
Ain't no accident we turned the guy on and he's going, all right, all right, all right. I'm back. Everybody's asking for you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you.
Yeah, Scott Cole had sort of jumped his ass for something being weird about me.
What?
Yeah, there was somebody that immediately, as soon as the chat opened up, he was asking where the hell I was at and wouldn't quit.
Oh.
So I told him to shut up or get out.
Oh, you's on my account?
Yeah.
I stopped to smoke a cigarette there. Okay, guys. This is the tower, but I fill this up and when it's out. So, no matter what shape it is, it's alright. Okay. Nothing finishes off a tower like John Kennedy's head. Okay. Looks like the antenna on top of the old World Trade Center.
Oh, you never called and told me what you wanted out of your truck?
I don't know what it was. I mean... I don't know, I'll probably start talking about whatever because, alright. When Dwayne come and got the keys to get scraps out of it.
Oh.
That's what I was saying, I got thinking about whatever then.
Yeah, Scott, she's doing okay. My dad is redesigning a room in their house above their garage to be a big craft room for everybody. They had to go in the town and get some stuff. She placed an order and she wasn't going to be home to get it. So I got the order in and hung out for a while. Oh, Jamie.
Yeah, that's it.
I sort of suspicioned you were underage, honey. You just told on yourself you gotta go. I can't let you stay in here.
She's the one that's been asking me to tell Amy it's me.
Yep.
What?
Sorry. Sean, they're doing okay. The girls are up at Mom's house. Cooper's down here on the floor. He's waiting on me to get back, I guess.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, so, what I got going on here? Get rid of this. I'll leave them $50 on the top of the tower. That leaves me them there. I'm showing here. Thor. Thor and Jane Foster. Yeah, I got the thing on her foot.
Okay, Monica. We've got my email address around here somewhere, or I could post it. I need to post it in the.
Look at it on the other machine.
Okay.
It's there. I know it's there. Oops. I didn't want to do that. I can't have the God of Thunder to a pink light. We're doing blue.
Here you go. Monica, he's gonna flash my email address. You're welcome to send me an email.
All right.
Let me know who you are and I'll get you the address. She's gonna send you some gold coins for the machine.
Oh, sweet. Thank you. That's Amy's address. Don't be sending her freaky shit and all that
I
stuff.
really wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah. She can type as well as she can talk.
It's not just that. You'll wake up the next morning and you won't even have an identity on the internet.
She's pretty good too. If y'all ever want anybody found, let her know. We work out something with her about how much it's worth to you, and she can do it. I guarantee you.
The FBI ain't got nothing
All
to
right,
me.
so
Hello, Robert.
there's her. I think everybody's had enough time to get that. All right, I'll just put that up here next to the Coke truck. All right, and
It is so humid outside. It's not funny.
it's humming in here. Okay.
It wants to rain so bad. It's not funny. It's like it rolled thunder while I was sitting on Mom's front porch waiting on her cover order.
All right, I'm going to. I don't think I'm gonna put the Silver Surfer way up on that. God damn, there's a dig in this shelf over here. I don't know what they dropped on it. Whoever the guy had it for me. Okay. Let's see. Let me turn on the light for a second. I'll get this set up, and we will. I put R2D2 in there with Silver Surfer. Take that.
Sean, I think it's been so hot the last few days over us that it doesn't have any choice but to be humid. It wants to rain so bad because those clouds are, they said they're so electrically charged or whatever, but it's just, I guess they're either not full enough or just not got enough charge yet.
I'll tell you what. Let's see if Namer will fit. We'll break out Namer. No more. And we'll put him and the
Hey, Lynn, welcome back.
yay.
Well, Kelly, send some of that rain over here. Shit. Getting tired of watering plants and getting ate up by
No,
bugs.
I don't think I'm gonna put Namer in there.
Monica said it's cold over there where she's at.
I figured what to put with what, Dale Earnhardt and the Silver Surfer versus Thor and Thorette. I hate mixing DC and Marvel comics characters.
Make it Marvel versus DC.
To me, that's not even a fight because Marvel's got better characters.
Yeah, well, every video game company thought it was, so.
About what? Marvel?
Marvel versus DC. Mortal Kombat did it. Everybody.
And Marvel won. That's what I said. Was you saying they thought Marvel was better?
No, they just gave you the option of all these DC characters and all these Marvel characters, and then you had to plot them against each other.
Damn it, where's Loki? I'm dumber than hell. Hold on.
No, Sean, I hadn't heard about that. That's awful.
What's that?
About a little girl that was 7 years old got struck by lightning and passed away.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Sorry it happened.
No, but as somebody who like fools with horses, and I'm on a lot of horse pages on Facebook, we're seeing an uptick in horses getting struck by lightning like we've never seen. One lady about a month ago, she had 5 standing out in a field, and they were all standing underneath a tree, and lightning struck the tree, run through the ground, and killed all 5 of them. Thank you, Monica.
Okay, she's going to send, somebody sending you gold coins?
I think she's sending you something from Australia.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Hold on. Which one didn't it? Oh, yeah, here he is.
I swear, when y'all hear those squeaks, they're dog toys. He's not killing animals.
No mercy. Okay. So I guess it's kind of, y'all seen them going in there, but this is a pretty good one.
Once you straighten out and say here, you'll be able to see everybody real good.
There, the Fantastic Four and the Silver Surfer.
Ta-da!
It don't have to be verses. I mean, you know, we could, I had Thanos really big. Hold on.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
That's funny. Okay. Let me get this thing situated. Yeah, I don't want to mess with that too much. I know. What are you? All right, let me find the Jeeps. We'll get this ready, and then I will restart.
Scott asked if you got a Hulk.
Do I have a Hulk?
William says, don't give me a new hobby.
The Hulk I have is a Christmas Hulk. And I got him for $1 because the present he's holding isn't in it on the little knob where his hand should be. You know what I mean? He's holding a little Christmas present. So,
Scott, actually, when we were at Minneapolis, Hulk was one we were sort of looking for. Just a regular old run-of-the-mill Hulk. Only one I've come across that's a run-of-the-mill Hulk, they wanted almost $70 for it. It was some special edition from somewhere.
I got a small Thanos. I always put him.
Oh, and Sean said, don't forget your cars.
I'm not. Don't forget nothing.
Yeah, bullshit.
I know. Okay, we'll take her down. Tag. There.
Yeah, we got to give you enough years of
So
memories.
for whatever reason, Thanos is manipulating shit to where, if y'all have read Marvel Comics and you know anything about Thanos, there are times when him and Captain Marvel actually teamed up. Captain Marvel was a guy in the comics. He ended up meeting a kind of like an omnipotent thing called Eon, and it gave him these things to go around his wrist called negabands, which help focus his energy and stuff better.
Oh, like the 10 rings.
10 rings.
Monica, I have not. I will tell you, I'm smoking something that makes you cough.
Anyway, okay, everybody, y'all ready to? Man, I'm sorry, I turned y'all over in the corner. Ready to start this over. So I'm going to turn this live feed off. I'll turn the live feed back on, and we'll get to pushing this. So thank you.
Be back.
And we'll be back in just a second. Yo.